Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Coming, zooming to you from at least 3 different locations all over the place in Texas. This is Far Out Fiesta, episode 195, Old School. I'm your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton.
He is.
Please give it up for our amazing cast, Juliana Briscoe, Rob Hudspeth, and Kristen Keith. I don't know if I'm pointing anywhere near any of you. Hey, I got a quick question. Oh gosh, when was the last time you got to swim in either a pool or a lake? Have you been swimming recently? If so, where? I know, Jules, I think I might know your answer.
I've taken baths.
All right, that's fair. What about you, Rob? Been swimming?
Went swimming today.
Yeah?
Yeah. We have a pool.
Yeah, we do too, but I haven't been swimming since last weekend. What about you, Kristen?
I don't even remember. Maybe last summer.
Wow, you should swim more. Swimming is awesome.
I know. I wish I could. I wish I had a pool.
You have one, but I don't use it as often as I'd like. We should have a pool.
Maybe that's because you don't put chlorine in it.
Well, it's kind of brown at this point, but it's green and brown.
How is it that you keep disappearing and I know?
I don't know.
All right. Tonight's show is going back to our roots.
Oh, can we not talk about roots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought we should do an all-random sketch show for a change.
Didn't we stop doing them because nobody could follow them?
Yeah, I mean, here's one of our YouTube reviews from back then. Too schizophrenic. Couldn't watch.
Is it because writing a coherent 30-minute show in a single theme is hard?
And we're completely out of ideas.
Well, at least we're not doing a commercial clip show.
Well, I mean, not specifically, no. I thought all random sketches would be a nice break.
Well, it could be worse than last week.
Or the week before.
Or the week before that.
Far out. Let's fiesta. So we're also going back to our original tradition of setting up the sketches a little. So take it away, Rob.
Okay, I'm playing the host in this one. So how about I do all the introductory garbage too?
Does that mean that he gets more lines than I do?
Our first sketch takes place in a podcast venue where podcast city locals bring in their treasures for an antique expert to rate. And now,
Antiques Rule!
All right. So a good some time of the day. It's Podcast City's favorite podcast where local folks go from dumb dick idiots with some BS crap to dumb dick idiots with some valuable crap.
That's us, my big, strong salmon croquet. I have something to do about these bags under my eyes, Sushi.
Oh, I know, my little tuna helper. I know something that will help with those bags, like a fish taco.
Should I read anything into those names?
I wish you wouldn't.
Okay, Antiques Rule, where people go from having stupid garbage that nobody wants.
Hurry up. I'd really like to show you my Natalie Portman bobbleheads.
Antiques Rule, people go from being garbage people to setting themselves up for local foreign thieves to steal their valuable crap.
I feel like he's talking about us again, catch of the day.
I mean, I can kick the crap out of them if you'd like, Ceviche.
Plan B.
Man, I have priceless items and I need to know what they're worth. Natalie Portman bobbleheads.
Okay, I also have several antique appraiser certificates, So I will be telling colorful stories and assessing the value of the items.
I got this box of Natalie Portman bobbleheads. I need to know what they're worth.
Isn't Natalie Portman 38?
39. Her birthday was June 9th.
Okay, all right. So how old is your oldest Natalie Portman bobblehead?
Oh, that would have to be my Taffy Dale.
From Mars Attacks. Oh, okay, that movie came out in 1996. So that means the bobblehead is only 24 years old.
Well, she would be if I made her when the movie came out, smart guy. I made her in 2017. Come on, what is she worth?
Generally speaking, an antique must be around 100 years old.
What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, how much is she worth?
Okay, well, she's not an antique, so I don't know, maybe $4.
$4? God, the average ticket prices were more than that in 1996. I assume.
Okay, well, you might try eBay, or better yet, bury them in a deep well where they will never see the light of day again.
I'm gonna bury you where you'll never see the light of day again, mother sucker.
Wait, what was that?
So, estimate how much our precious heirloom is worth.
Okay, just give me a second.
Being patient gives me wrinkles. Baby.
Cromwell the crap out of him.
Oh, it's so funny.
Hello, Bob.
Finger pistols. What's your sign, brother?
Hello, Leslie.
This is not a good light for me. Hi.
All right, what have you brought?
This sex wax.
For surfboards?
Sure. Not BDSM wax play. No.
Okay. Well, even though surfboard sex wax was born in 1972 and it's only 48 years old, depending on the condition, it could be worth quite a bit. So, may I see it?
Sure. Well, uh-oh.
Did you do what I think you did?
Well, I hid the sex wax in my...
Okay, the value is now going way down.
I hid the sex wax in myself. It seems to like it there.
Okay, well, if the keistered sex wax was in reasonably good shape, I mean, $14,000 at auction.
What if it has pubes in it?
Well, surprisingly, it would fetch more in a certain market.
Well, great, because there's a 2-to-1 pube to wax ratio. And you said pubes are unsightly, Leslie.
I still stand by that.
Okay, this is basically just a tin of pubes.
See? That's right.
But I think I may know of a buyer.
That's cool. I refuse to beat that person.
All right. Well, this has been Antiques Rule. I have been your host. So stay tuned for another borderline funny sketch about competitive bowling right after this commercial message.
Near fresh tuna
Like, I have no time to make dinner these days.
Not that I should be expected to.
If men made dinner, they would make more money. They'd make more money for doing it.
Yes, amen, sister. Preach it.
Okay, wait. Aren't we supposed to be selling tuna like?
I'll start over.
Like many women do after having children and having to re-enter the workplace.
Lighten up, man.
Okay, I have no time to make dinner these days.
Oh, yeah, and neither do I. Okay, since Kristen and I have an equal partnership.
80 sucking 20 equal.
All right, I guess I'm doing this commercial myself. Near fresh, tuna like.
Because you're a man.
Near fresh, tuna like. Premium, skinless,
Because it's made from a protein so slimy it can't simulate skin.
boneless.
Years ago, some of the tuna-like formed bones in labs. But everyone from those early programs was eliminated.
Skinless, boneless, and 100% not caught anywhere.
Yet newer batches seem to be adapting to life on land. Fresh tuna like packed in extra virgin olive oil.
The less questions about Larbo loaf, the better.
I mean, for a savory taste, ready for your next recipe.
Packed in our no-drain, flavor-fresh earring satchel.
Yeah, it's also an easy way for earthworm shrews to liquefy your bones so they can drink you.
Anytime they want.
Yeah, enjoy near-fresh tuna-like on a salad, in a sandwich, on crackers, or right from the pouch.
Near fresh
Fresh
tuna-like.
Like.
This sketch is a couple of competitive bowling couples bowling match. In order to make it to the next round, they must bowl 250 or better.
As a frequent bowler, I'm here to provide expert color commentary.
How about instead of bogging the show down completely, you interview the bowlers between frames?
I mean, whatever's easier for me.
CCB,
Competitive Couples Bowling.
Good evening and welcome to CCB, Competitive Couples Bowling.
In the CCB League, couples are bowling in a ball after ball style tournament. By the way, I was third in the Collin County ball after ball style tournament. It's different.
If they're able to score 250 or more, they can advance to the next round.
And I'll be interviewing the bowlers between each round.
And I'll be critiquing each of their frames.
All right, let's meet our bowlers quickly before going into the first frame. Ladies first, welcome, Tanya Turkey Floyd. So is your nickname Turkey because you're always bowling 3 strikes in a row?
I like to bite through 3 turkeys' necks before each match.
Now let's meet the mister.
Yeah. Estranged, mister.
I thought we weren't going to mention that.
Shut up! I don't want our kids.
You shut up. I don't want our kids either.
Welcome, Five-Bagger Floyd. Is Five-Bagger your nickname because you're constantly bowling 5 strikes in a row?
No. I have 5. I have more than twice as many balls as a man should have.
Gross. Okay, start bowling.
All right, Tanya rolls her first ball, and it's a 7.
A 7? Well, that's one more reason why you should have full custody of our kids.
And Five-Bagger Frank is going to try to pick up the 3 and close the frame with a mark in the first.
Read them and weep, Tanya.
We're on the same team for the purposes of this tournament, dumbass.
And Frank picks up the 3. Richard, how about you get their feedback after the first frame?
All right, Tanya, so how did you feel about your first ball?
Better than the first time I saw all 5 of Frank's.
Frank, what are your feelings on the second ball?
All right, so I offered to have the extra 3 boys lopped off, but Tanya thought there might be a market for 5-ball bowler porn.
Well, the second ball in that frame was a doozy.
Easy 3. Could pick that crap up in my sleep.
Moving into the second round, the Floyds are working on a spare. Juliana, do you have any criticism of their first frame?
Well, the lane's oil patterns are wrecking havoc on Tanya's game.
It's not the oil patterns. Frank is trying to give me sole custody of the kids.
Yeah, neither one of us wants the sucking little a-holes.
Kids were trendy when we had them.
Yeah.
Do we bother going into the second frame?
Nuh-uh. Y'all are on your own.
Yeah, where's the closest bar?
Well, I can't be close enough.
Steve!
Oh my God! Oh, that was so beautiful, Tanya. I remember why I love you. I had already paid that guy over there to take you out.
Oh, God. And even more too bad that I, too, have paid for a hit on your life.
Custody battles aren't always as they seem. Bowling, the world's deadliest sport. Our next sketch is simply called Random Confessions Booth.
Ooh.
Sometimes I pee in my own sink and dishwasher.
My inner monologue is musical.
When I'm not seething with rage over strangers' incompetence, I'm emptying cans of aerosol cheese into my mouth.
Sometimes I change labels to pay more for groceries.
Some Thursdays are no wipe Thursdays. I'd rather not elaborate.
I raised money to fight malaria, but I kept the money for dog treats for my puppy.
Someone cut in front of me at Starbucks, so I gave them flat tires.
Stepped on their shoes?
Shout out their Hyundai Elantra tires.
I like revenge better than justice. I like juice as much as justice.
My coworker and I had an odd friendship. He's missing and presumed dead.
I've been making drawings on my skin for the past 3 years.
I hate humanity, but I don't hate people. All people. I hate that guy.
I don't care anymore about a lot of things. I do care about finding batteries for this remote, though.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Maverick Airlines will save you a seat.
The virus has taken hold of this great planet of ours. Responsible airlines have to make responsible changes.
At Maverick Airlines, we find the new social distancing guidelines a little too complicated.
So we're, and I quote, half-assing the suck out of them.
We know you care more about getting to Enid, Oklahoma for that open bar at the sales convention than you do about spreading the deadly virus.
We also know you're the kind of sumbitch who won't let a virus shove you around. The virus knows your rights too.
At Maverick Airlines, here's how we're embracing by ignoring the new social distancing guidelines.
All Maverick Airlines passengers are required to comply with, pardon me, while I smoke this crab. Yeah. Whew. That is some good smoked crab. Oh, there we go. To comply with all government mandate that all passengers must wear a face mask or face covering over their nose and or mouth. Of course, or for $6 cash money, you can skip the mask.
Maverick Airlines has adjusted its boarding procedures and is reseating customers to enable social distancing. We will allow you to sit right next to that hot man or woman you want on a passenger for the rest of the flight, $6 cash money.
Where adequate spacing isn't possible, passengers can choose to take a later flight at a much additional cost or ride piggyback on a stranger. $6 cash money.
Services and amenities have also been adjusted to mitigate the risk of viral transmission. We also tend to shove sickos off the plane.
Some food service has been suspended, including or shifted for prepackaged fare, including bleach for drinking. If you so are inclined, blankets are not infested with chagers, and smallpox are, available only on some flights, though.
At Maverick Airlines, there's always the option for the right little lady or twins to fly on a captain's lap all the way from Racine, Wisconsin to Iowa City, Iowa, and, it's HR calling.
Maverick Airlines. We sold our souls such a long time ago, it's not even funny.
Maverick Airlines.
Airlines.
Save you a
Save
seat.
We never get tired of more Maverick Airlines commercials, do we? Next, alligators trying to use the ATM.
Gators
Trying to use
them.
Yeah.
Do you know how things work, Ali?
Move over, chap.
You move over, Ali.
What's going on?
Chump, Allie, Pickle, move over.
Back off, man! I just got here!
A senior gator of our congregation.
We
say amen. In your slither.
As senior gator of our congregation, I think I might be able to help. Remind me why we're here again, Pickle.
We need some cash.
You know that these machines have cash.
We've seen delicious humans remove cash from these machines. So we thought if they can do it.
Here's how I like to murder humans in ATM vestibules. I grab them and drag them into the water to drown.
Securing them by clapping your powerful jaws on them.
You know it, bro.
Sometimes with humans, I consume them by convulsing wildly until the bite-sized chunks are torn off.
Death roll. Yeah, we all like to kill humans like that. That alone doesn't give us any cash.
So maybe if we stack ourselves on top of each other.
Now that's a solution to everything.
Maybe we don't have to get cash from the ATM.
Why, Chomp?
There's a human couple coming.
I see where this is going. Death roll.
Death roll.
Death row.
Death roll. We let them get the cash by hiding right outside.
And when they come out, we grab their cash and clamp our powerful jaws on them.
And drown the bitches.
My giant deadly mouth is watering.
Here they come. Hide!
Gators in the ATM. What will they think of next? Our next sketch is simply titled Elevator.
Elevator of Truth.
First floor, first universal truth. All people want to be treated with dignity and respect.
I mean it. I admire you.
I can't get over how much decency you have.
To show my respect for you, I'd like to present you with this guinea pig wearing a Kenny Rogers mask.
Second floor, second universal truth. All people want to be asked rather than be told to do something.
Would you be willing to?
If it's not too much trouble.
Bite me.
Third floor, third universal truth. All people want to be told why they are being asked to do something.
It will make the world a better place.
It will fix climate. It will end wars.
Knowledge gives you worry lines. Worth it.
Fourth floor, fourth universal truth. All people want options rather than threats.
I want option A, option B, or option C.
They all come with 2 hour orgasms.
I'll replace the pumice you use for your heels with paper mache, which will turn your feet into crafts.
Fifth floor, fifth universal truth. All people want a second chance.
Hold the door.
Should I?
Screw 'em. It's time for another commercial. This whole commercial is a gratuitous inside joke. It's about our Far Out Fiesta Wax Museum. The museum's wax figures are characters from previous FOF episodes for which you may have absolutely no context. So here comes the commercial.
FOF Wax Museum.
The FOF Wax Museum, located on Podcast Boulevard along the FOF Walk of Fame, is the wax museum that was filled with foul-smelling sewer water.
With almost 1 year of continuous operation by the same owner since 2020.
And the dead cat population has mostly cleared up.
FOX Wax Museum is the only wax museum in the county devoted entirely to FOF celebrity wax figures. Some backup body storage, but devoted mostly to FOF celebrity wax figures.
Visit to the FOF Wax Museum puts you face to face with icons of the Podcast City cast screen recreated so faithfully that you swear you can smell their breath. Wait, are they breathing?
We want to bring you mug to mug to some of the best characters on this podcast from your favorite sketches. We also operate black market squash courts underneath. Just kill. Avoid that. Yeah.
You'll find uncanny replicas of G-list stars like Epi the Honeybee, Henrietta, Molly, Catnip, Gwendolyn.
Wait, aren't all of those stars you just listed characters you play?
And Lucy, along with lifelike figures of classic entertainers like the Single Marshal.
They are. They're all characters that she plays.
Yeah, dazzle your friends and family with pictures of you with Kenny, the fish who can live on land, Bud, and even Trigger.
Yeah, I'm seeing a pattern here. Those are all characters that he plays.
Yeah, I wonder if the FOF Wax Museum has any of our characters.
And there are also sets devoted to the scariest and most memorable FOF villains, like Francis the Pseudo-Scorpion.
Again, that's her character. Come on!
We invite you to visit FOF Wax Museum and see for yourself why more than 1 years of FOF fans have left that feeling the museum starstruck, then light rail struck. All right, the train station is a little close, so.
Mm-hmm.
Our final sketch of the night is...
Yay!
Are you applying because it's good or almost over?
Yay!
Okay. Our final sketch of the night is a slightly different version of a failed recurring sketch that we gave up on years ago.
Chupacabra! Love it.
Hello, Victoria Chupacabra. Time is fleeting on today's Chupacabra Love Advice.
Then I'll quickly introduce the show and we'll get right to the first question. Brian Chupacabra.
You're wasting time. Why didn't you just introduce the show and ask the first question?
See, this is why everybody hates you.
Everybody hates me.
Everybody's smart.
Oh, then you must love me.
First question.
My post-goat-apocalypse life partner.
That's me. Hi, honey. Her goat apocalypse life partner. I have a group of friends that we used to hang out, with several times. I mean, 3 to 4 times a year before the pandemic.
Yeah, there's a lady in the that I don't think is copacetic.
Ooh, nice work on the 19th century African American slave.
Thanks.
It takes 2 people to ask this question.
I'm immediately bored by this. It's awfully controlling that he wants to take over this question.
During this shelter-in-place time, they meet online every couple weeks.
Yeah, well, there's a woman in this group who, she is fine with most times, but sometimes...
Well, she's one of those center of attention people, and when she's telling her stories...
Yeah, she would sometimes do things like, show her underwear to everyone or describe vagina in detail.
What? She would?
So, did you 2 get to the question yet?
I had tuned up.
Out?
I tuned out.
I did perk up a little when I heard vagina.
Well, chupacabras, how should I handle this woman?
Ignore her. Interesting that her husband is in the group. If she goes too far and she's upset, presumably you'll complain.
Wait, I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed that she doesn't trust me.
I can't hear.
Our nanny cam caught you probing the nanny.
Oh, that was hacked. Those things can be edited.
The woman isn't flirting with your husband one-on-one. Have you considered the fact that she might be a Furs cafeteria whore?
I believe your apocalypse life partner. You have nothing to worry about. And he's just being overly insecure and jealous. In fact, when we're done with this segment, I fully intend to eat and kill him.
Pardon?
She does seem to push boundaries at times, but it is not your role to deal with this. Your role is to visit me alone in the studio later. Come alone.
Pardon?
Or, to put in another, blunter way, you must not think very much of your husband if he hop in bed with another woman who flashes her cleavage.
No. It would be her cleavage and something else.
And this has been for Out Fiesta, episode 195, Old School. I have been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast, Kristen Keith,
Yay!
Rob Hudspeth,
Yay!
and Juliana Briscoe. Hey, before we go, is there anything anyone would like to say or plug or parting thoughts, final words?
Go ahead. You brought it.
No, you do it.
What is it? Oh, awesome.
That's what it is! Woo!
So where can we purchase said DVD?
At your local big box retailer.
Awesome. My local big box retailer. That's very convenient for me.
Like a
Select
Targets,
Alright.
Walmart's, other online outlets and
So we're
stuff.
both in it.
We're both in it.
Awesome.
There's even another FOF alum in it as well.
Oh, yep. Cassidy
So-
Kennedy.
Oh, that's right. Ah, interesting.
So it's FOF friendly approved.
Yes.
Go.
It's
Pick
called
up
the
your copy
Science.
today.
It looks kind of backwards. You see, it's like a mirror image. It says Tennessee.
Yeah, on our screen it's
Oh, wait. I'm seeing it correct. It's scanning correctly for me.
Okay, yeah, we're just seeing a mirror image.
I'm not seeing the mirror image. I'm seeing the correct scan.
Me too.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Okay. Thanks, everybody. Good night.